We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. Patrick Connolly, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Steve Feliciano will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Now batting, Aldo Castillo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Detroit, the designated hitter, Aldo Castillo.
First pitch on its way. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Next up for Detroit, Daniel Weaver, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
Feliciano has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. Castillo on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, back in standing. The 1-0 home. High in the air out towards shallow right. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first out. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
I'll tell you, I'm really looking forward to seeing if the man hitting eighth can stay hot. Yeah, eighth. Talk about struggling. He had less than 5 hits the entire last month. Whoa, that's like a hit a week. I mean, come on. When you wake up and fall out of bed, you're at least going to be able to get 1 hit a week. He has to do a lot better than that.
Number 9 is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more.
The count is 1-2.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Lays off 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he goes and chops this one out towards second. One there on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Johnny Colbert, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Francisco Lindor.
Here it comes. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games. And he fouls this one off. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
At the plate, Will Tyson. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. There's one. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Batting third, the shortstop, Patrick Connolly.
So striding forward now, Patrick Connolly. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
A ball and no strikes. And while he's cultivated one of the league's best batting averages, the pace has slowed down ever so slightly in recent days. He's hitting under 300 over his last 10 games.
Yeah, he's running into the dog days right now, but over the last 10 games, he's almost at 300, and that's nothing to shake a stick at. Most guys would take that for an entire season. This guy has watched his average dip just a smidge over his last 10 games.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. But for all his success at the plate, his average over the last 10 isn't above the Mendoza line even. Perhaps a slight cause for concern.
Yeah, a lot of guys usually have peaks and valleys throughout the year. They grab about 4 slumps a year. He's only had 10 games where he hasn't swung the bat well, but he's picking the wrong time to do it. He has got to pick up the pace right now.
2 out with the man at first. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for the Tribe. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Brian Rienzi. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's too high.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Stepping in now, Miguel Silva, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Guerrero goes to get it and makes the throw to first. 2 down.
That is it.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Ken Hemphill batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, Omar Guerrero. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Omar Guerrero.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately. Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Fastball just inside. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Caden Leach is on deck. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting seventh, the center fielder.
Now at the plate, Caden Leach. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 2-0.
That's a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Ready now, Lee James. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
The 0-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Jerry Guerrero, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. To first. On to first, and the driver held in check as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Standing in, David Hardesty. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
That misses 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Cole Welsh. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Welsh doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Brian Sanchez.
Into the box now, Brian Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
And the pitch.
Ball. Down.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Indians get ready to bat in the third, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Indians, the second baseman, Francisco Lindor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Francisco Lindor will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And there's ball one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Striding in for the Indians, Will Tyson. Here's the first pitch to him.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Tyson, a native of Washington, D.C. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. As we mentioned, he's been one of the league's best with the bat, but his recent results have been a little uncharacteristic. Nothing too serious, but over the last 10 games, he has seen some of his least productive at-bats for him so far this year.
Yeah, the last 10 games, he's certainly treading water right now. But if you can mix in that knock when you don't feel great at the plate, the track record says he's going to get hot again, and when he does, watch out.
3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And it's fouled away. None out. Runners at first and second. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team.
Ramirez swings, and this one's hit well to left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only one run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Omar Guerrero. And they're runners at the corners now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
1-0.
Guerrero. A Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. One ball, one strike to count.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
The right fielder, number 9.
Digging in, Lonnie Chisenhall. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. One and two. Here it is.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
From the stretch, the 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and digging in is the veteran DH, Aldo Castillo. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike. Two and oh.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0.
3 balls, no strike.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Weaver.
Next for the Tigers, Daniel Weaver. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to right center. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Number 9 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Brian Rienzi comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are 2 gone now. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Stepping in, Miguel Silva. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
The 1-0 home is a low changeup that's laid off.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Breaking ball outside. He lost him ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Coming to the plate now, Ken Hemphill. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0 delivery. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2 runs on just 1 hit and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Tigers lead this one 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians' offense with Cleveland's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping up to the plate, Caden Leach. He drew a walk his first time up.
The center fielder, Caden.
Pitch on the way. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fielded cleanly. The 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Lee James, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A 1 pitch on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box now, Jerry Guerrero. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Francisco Lindor.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless he's on his way to an early shower. Carlo Streeter takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Carlo Streeter.
Francisco Lindor will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. He's got it to second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Ready once again, Will Tyson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
With runners in scoring position this season, Tyson is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready for another shot now. Patrick Connolly. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. That evens it up 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. 3 left for the Indians. Our score remains 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, David Hardesty. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's the ball. That's the ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Here's the pitch. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Welsh. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
And that misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Another 2-2 offering. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Ready for another chance? Brian Sanchez. From the stretch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. One ball and 2 strikes to count.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Base hit into right center. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Aldo. Castillo.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Matt Andriese comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Matt Andriese.
So now to the plate, Aldo Castillo. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Daniel
Trying to pick things up where he left
Weaver.
off, Daniel Weaver. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
We talked about it earlier. He's certainly making a real threat for a batting title this year, and with an average over 400 in his last 10 ball games, he's making a great push here late season.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog days of August start creeping in. Sweltering heat out there, and you got to find a way to lock in. That's certainly what he's done over the last 10 games. Absolutely crushing the baseball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pops this one up. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
The batter, the third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Has a look, now the pitch. 3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Rienzi. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
3 runs already home here. Cutter low, 1-1.
1-1.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1 on the ground to the right side. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So stepping in, Miguel Silva, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 6 and the Indians 1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
In there for strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Omar Guerrero. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. Lonnie Chisenhall is on deck. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
In now, Lonnie Chisenhall. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. For the current campaign, Chisenhall is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Fouled away. This year against right-handed pitching, Chisenhall brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Lonnie Chisenhall becomes out number 2 this inning. At the plate now, Caden Leach, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 2 out, nobody on. Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Grounded to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians able to get one back thanks to the home run. 5 innings complete. Now a 6-2 ball game. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They're averaging more than a walk per inning in this game. So he said all the traffic on the base paths has allowed them to do a lot of different things to score runs. Plus, it's made the opposing pitching work extremely hard for every out.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Ken Hemphill. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder going back. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the lead is now 7-2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, David Hardesty. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
To the plate now, Cole Welsh. He swings and misses. Throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Sanchez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But tack on 1 more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Tigers 7 and the Indians 2. Stepping into the box, Lee James. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Lee James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jerry Guerrero. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
First offering on its way. Fastball well outside.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 1-0 delivery. And he takes a cold strike 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I've played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. None out, runners at first and second. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Digging in now, Will Tyson. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
And that misses ball 1.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
From the stretch. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. And this will be fouled away. Hit hard, but foul. Another try at 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Patrick Connolly would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The batter, number 8. Shortstop, Patrick.
Now to the plate, Patrick Connolly. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, that was a tough strikeout. A big strikeout in this game, too. If you think back, there were 2 guys in scoring position. So he has to be looking for much more out of his AB this time.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 7 and the Indians 2. 7th inning ready to roll. And standing in is the DH, Aldo Castillo.
Aldo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Henry Zambrano comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Henry Zambrano.
Into the box now, Daniel Weaver. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Ground ball left side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Nick Castellanos now. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1.
One out, nobody on. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
1-1.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brian.
Into the box,
Rienzi.
Brian Rienzi, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Skied into straightaway right. And Chisenhall will make the catch, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But
please
tack
join
on one
with the
more to the
traditional
Tiger lead thanks to
7th
this
stretch.
solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Tigers 8 and the Indians 2.
Ladies and
Samuel
gentlemen, your
Spanos
attention,
gets the
please.
call from the pen to take
Now,
over on the mound and
Tigers.
start the home 7th.
Number 19, Samuel Spanos.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman,
baseman.
Jose Ramirez.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Ball and no strikes, the count to Jose Ramirez.
That's a ball.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now the pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Spanos has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And that's in there, base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Omar Guerrero. And he takes ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
In now, Lonnie Chisenhall. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. No one out with a runner at second. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And another foul ball. A runner at second, nobody out. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate now, Caden Leach, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Leach hits a little over the 270 mark. A wave and a miss made him reach.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Fastball well outside. He's got it. One out and a runner on second base. Heading out towards shallow right. Hemphill in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The first baseman, Lee James.
At the plate, Lee James. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
High in the air out to center field. Silva is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Tigers 8 and the Indians 3. Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder Miguel Silva. First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Stepping up now, Ken Hemphill. First offering on its way. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
2. 0-2. I got to count 1 and 2.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now back, left fielder, David Hardesty.
At the plate, David Hardesty. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on.
That's
2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tyson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Tigers, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Nathan Vogel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 15, Nathan Vogel.
Leading off the inning, Jerry Guerrero, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, that grounder got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Vogel has compiled over 65 innings of work and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Vogel, a 27-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Two balls and two strikes. The count to Francisco Lindor.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Fouled off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Silva is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Will Tyson.
So digging in now, Will Tyson, and it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 30 home runs on the year, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
So now to the plate, Patrick Connolly. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Tribe draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the Tigers 8 and the Indians 4. Eli Cortez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Cortez.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and here comes the first baseman, Cole Welsh. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Cortez, a 6'1" right-hander. He's a second-year big leaguer. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Brian Sanchez.
Into the box now, Brian Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Stepping in now, Aldo Castillo. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Tyson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Tigers 8 and the Indians 4. Henry Quezada is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 28, Henry Quezada.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and set to go as the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0 home. Shot back up the middle, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Guerrero.
Striding into the box, Omar Guerrero. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Liner towards second. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
At the plate, Lonnie Chisenhall, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Last strike now for Cleveland. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Standing in, Caden Leach. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Tigers have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
8-4 tonight. Detroit took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Carlo Streeter earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Steve Feliciano was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.